My name is Megan Evans. I was first interested in writing when I was in second grade. We had to write the story, um, and I just decided to write about a teacher on an Indian reservation. And it wasn't until 2000 when one of my favorite shows uh, didn't write a story well enough, didn't go into it more. They just kind of like it was like a means to end and means to an end. And a bunch of us started to write our own stories to fill in the gap. And my first story was dealing with that and kind of twisting it to make it a little bit darker. I killed off a couple of characters. It was pretty good. Fans enjoyed it. It was just a little too long, too much detail, and I needed to, uh, looking back now, I needed to change that. Maybe less is more, just so it wasn't so lengthy. It was War and Peace novel like. Let's see, 4 years ago, I wanted to uh, improve on my writing, and I had the opportunity to go back to school. My dad was sick, and I kind of lost my job, and so I decided to go back to get my degree, and I graduated this year, and I wanted to get my master's in writing. Taking this class is going to open up things for me and help me to see the potential to be a better writer, maybe even a better person. Return to your origins, quote, sometimes it comes in the form of a simple object that triggers a deeper response, unquote. And reading that just made me think of that old story, that very first story that I wrote about a teacher living on an Indian reservation. I eventually rewrote it. It was kind of a little bit more darker, but the person who was reading it liked it. And they wanted to see more from it. Occupying the perfect niche, a Darwinian strategy, quote, you have the freedom to roam to pursue particular questions that interest you, unquote. For me, that tells me that I have the room to grow and change and learn different things to help with my craft. Um, Avoid the false path, the rebellion strategy, quote, a false path is generally something we are attracted to for the wrong reasons, money, fame, attention, and so on, unquote. Sometimes we take a job that may be good on paper, but in the long run, you decide it's not what you want or what you need. And it might be, when you decide that, it might be too late, but you have to find your passion. Let go of the past, the adaptation strategy, quote, you are committed to your life's test to giving it full expression, unquote. It's up to us to figure out where we go, but there's still somebody there making sure that we stay on the path, like a guiding hand. Find your way back, the life or death strategy, quote, no good can come from deviating from the path you were destined to follow, unquote. And sometimes we might deviate a little bit from that path, but somebody's out there making sure that we get there at, to our end, the end result, to make sure that we hit that goal. My turning point story was pretty much when I took a job. It was pretty good. Um, I was helping people. I liked it at first, but it started to get a little tedious and hard. Very, very hard. But I still committed to it. And then my supervisor left. I was lost and didn't get along with the other supervisors, fought with them. And it was horrible. I needed to go, and my health was deteriorating. High blood pressure, and I needed to step away. And another job presented itself, which was the same kind of job. But after a while, I realized I need to go back to school. I need to do something, get a better education. And now I just want to be able to write. My dream path would be to write a best-selling novel one day, or write a scripts or TV shows. And my two goals next week would to finish stories I started, and to create a new story, not on the characters from favorite TV shows. Here's my references. Thank you. Bye.